This is Creepy with Coffee.
Ghost Cremation by Naziera Afandi. This happened more than 20 years ago. I was young, but I remember everything that happened. Our house back then were not far from my grandmother's house. But we didn't have our own family car, so we didn't get the chance to visit her often. Until this one fine day. My father managed to rent a van for us as a family to go back to kampung, our village, to visit our grandmother. Only people that has been through times like us would understand that happiness was just pure. Even thinking about it now made me smile. So we planned to go back to visit our grandmother with parents and my siblings. We could only leave when my father get back from work. By then it would have been around 6-ish, maghrib, Muslim evening praying time. I just do not know how to explain it, but the darkness back then by 6 p.m. is a lot darker than today. Back to the story. Upon reaching this one junction at our village, we would meet this huge piece of empty land. Nothing is there, except for tall grass due to no one taking care of the place. It is also the same piece of land many years ago, people of a certain race would use it for cremation. Now, the cremation here is not the type that we know of using machine, but the traditional type where people use wood with the dead placed on top. So, to reach my grandma's place, we have to go around this piece of land. It is like this piece of land is in between the junction entering the village and my grandmother's house. The moment our van turned into this junction, all of us, my parents, siblings, including myself, the whole family could see the other end of the land where it seems like there were cremation happening. We can see the thick smokes going up. I even remember my dad telling my mom, there are people burning the dead. Then my parents quickly told us to wind up our window due to the smoke. The nearer we got to the fire, we could feel the heat, the hotter we felt. Even the smokes were giving us difficult times surrounding our van. We also saw that what seemed like family members standing nearby, gathering, all dressed in their traditional white attire. Well, we continued cruising, for there is no other way to reach grandma's. As we got nearer and nearer, we got to the end of the road where the burning is supposed to be at. But guess what? There were no fire at all. It was pitch black. There were no one. And it was complete silence. I do not know how to exactly explain it, how the fire just disappeared. From one moment we saw it was burning, and the moment later, it was just gone. My mom got into shock. She even called out God's name, but my father remained calm, but picked up speed reaching grandmother's house, which is roughly about 1 kilometer away. Well, the siblings and myself, we were young, so we do not really understand what just happened. The moment we got into grandma's place, my parents told my grandma the whole story, and my grandma explained that they have not done cremation there for many years. They have moved slightly further away from the village. Apparently, we are not the only one that have seen it. Many have experienced it before. Some got it worse, where they met an accident from the shock. Many villagers would avoid taking the road, especially during night time.